Computer. Thank you. Okay, so welcome everyone, and this is in this session. What we're gonna learn is we're gonna learn the how we will upload this thing to GitHub repository. This we have created a Hello automation first script of automation Hello World. This was the project which we have created in the last session. If you remember, this is the project name. As I said, when you put the description, it will come over here. You can see the language of my project is VB. The compatibility of my project is Windows, and it is stored in local location, in the local machine. Okay, so these are the information which you will be getting like this. Okay, I think this came with the new version of UiPath. Earlier these information was not available. You would say in past you could see hello automation and this only. So now they have come up with this, that okay, it will give all the information over here in the recent projects also, that VB, which language you are using, which window compatibility is, and which where it is saved. Okay, so if anyone has any question over here, please feel free to ask. I'm okay with if you are interrupting me in between and asking me, hey, ye kya hai? What is this and all. So you can ask me anytime. It's completely free. Okay. Okay, so this is my project. I'll open it. Okay, now today's task, as I said, I have two tasks. Okay, very, very straightforward task. I have two tasks. One is push my code to GitHub. Okay, connect my process to the GitHub, because as a developer, my first task is creating something and then pushing it to GitHub. Just link it to GitHub so that my repository is always updated. Okay, and I'll show you that, okay, how you will see that how many things are yet to commit, how to commit, and how to push like this. Okay, and pull also if you want. Okay, so GitHub, and another one is how to push this thing to orchestrator. Okay, and run it. These two things. Okay, this target maybe run we can see later when we will be doing the orchestrator and running the bot from the orchestrator, scheduling the bot. But definitely we will need orchestrator, how my file looks when it pushed, and also more focus on GitHub, because this is very important. Okay, whenever you're creating a project, definitely you want to push it to GitHub in the initial phase so that everything will be good. Okay, now let me go to the UiPath. This is my project. Let me open my main file. As I said, in my project I will have files, right? So right now I have one file only, that's called hello automation main. Okay, UiPath code will be written in XAML, as I said, and all the project related information you can see in project.json. Okay, now this was my and very simple hello world message box. Then this is do you want to continue and write line. This is the normal one. Okay, now I don't see anything over here. Okay, where I don't see anything over here which says that GitHub, whether it is connected with any source control or a repository or somewhere. Okay, so this is the second tab. Basically over here in the second tab you can see it says that add to source control. And what are the source control? We have SVN, we have TFS, we have Git, and Git init. Basically, okay, init means in your local system it will create a folder, Git folder. Okay, now let's go with it. Remember this thing. Whenever you want to push something to Git, what you need to do is, first thing will be, we call it init folder. There will be a init folder created on your system. Init folder is nothing but the copy of your project. This will be the entire copy of your project. And first thing will be, you will create this init folder and push your code, a kind of you can say encoded type of thing. Okay, your project is this, and you will put this project in this init file. This is the first step of pushing the Git. Okay, now after init, what you will do, you will commit the changes. Init will be always first time, because you are creating a folder where you will say whatever project I'm creating, I will push it in this init folder. Okay, you have created an init.init project. Now you make a change. Whenever you make a change, you will commit it. And that commit will do nothing but push your changes to that local folder. Okay. 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 So that will be pushed to that local folder. And then after commit, you will do push. And push means nothing but pushing it to Git repository. Okay. These are the steps. Initial, init means you're creating a folder, only a folder, nothing, you're not doing anything, you're creating just a folder. Then commit means whatever changes you are making, you are pushing it to that folder, that init folder, you're pushing it that in that init folder. And after that init folder, you will always push it to GitHub. So this is the path where you have to go first init one time. This is always a one time. This is always repetitive. If you have changes in your project, you will commit it to your local init folder, and then you will push it to GitHub repository. Okay. Ratna, clear? Sheetal, clear? Sheetal. Sheetal, clear?
Yeah,
This is
yeah, clear.
okay. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. I maybe most of you know these things, but it will be great if we can clear things up one by one. Huh? So you have project. So let's do one thing now. So first thing, you have always remember this is a kind of we can say side project of your Microsoft, Windows. And the best thing about Windows, it loves possibilities. It loves giving you more options. So always remember, don't get confused. Whenever you are using Windows, it loves to give you options. So I have options. What I have option is, oh, let me put it. Either I can connect my thing to GitHub repository from here in it. This is one time, as I said, it will create a folder for this one, just creating a folder. You will never create folder again and again and again. Even think it normally, logically, right? You always create one. Either you can do it from here, okay, or you can do it from here. So as I said, this is Microsoft's product, somehow Microsoft's child product, okay. So you can do it from here or from here. So let's do it from here. But before doing this, I need to create a GitHub repository. Do I need to create a GitHub repository? Because if I don't have a GitHub repository, how I'm going to connect? Why I'm thinking about this, right? So first is GitHub repository. This is my channel, so I will close this one. I'll create Chrome. Definitely, I'm going to create a Chrome. Okay, and I will go to this technically a bit because I have already created a GitHub repository. That's why I'm going over here. I have GitHub. Okay, so you have to go to GitHub. Okay, I don't have repository right now. I have to go to GitHub. You need to sign in. If you are not, it's free of cost, so do it. That's completely fine. Go here. Then your repositories. Okay, right now I have ML learning algorithms, ML learning algorithms over here. Okay, so I'll create a new repository. So I'll create a new repository. I'll click on new. I'll name it RPA 2025 underscore 01. Okay, I'm gonna give it the description, projects from projects from 2025. Oh, sorry, 2025 batch. Okay, I'm gonna give it like this. Then what I'm gonna do, I want to have a add a read file. Let's do it. I'll show you a new thing over here. Okay, not new thing, maybe you know it. Okay, so add a read file over here and I'll create a repository. So it's gonna create a repository for me, definitely. And this repository have one file dot read dot something like this. Okay, I'll go over here and I can give a little bit change over in this file. I can make it RPA project from batch. This is just info file. Okay, let's do it. And commit changes. Definitely, I'm going to commit these changes, create a new branch. No, I don't want to. Okay, I'm doing it in a normal basic one. Okay, this is my repository. Definitely, this is my repository, and all the things are over here. Okay, now, okay. Now, always remember, GitHub will never allow you to interact with it with username and password from the third application like UiPath or any other application. Third application means other application. Okay. So what it want is GitHub want you to create a app password with the help of which you can, as an admin, this because I'm logging into GitHub with my use credentials. So I'm admin for this one. So that I need to create an app through which I will be connecting to UiPath. So when I want to push it from UiPath to GitHub, so GitHub will never allow me to do a direct from UiPath. It will never allow me to directly interact with it. What it says create a Git app. Okay. Instead of password, you need to create token. So create a token, and as an admin, I can give permission to that app that, okay, with that app, what you can do with my Git repository. Is that clear, Sonu bhai?
Sure, man.
Pakka? The point is clear, right?
Yeah, yeah. Man,
Okay,
but
okay.
I just want to know, like, suppose if I push the code to the GitHub,
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to roll back with this, like I pushed and I fetched the latest code, but
Mm-hmm.
somehow I thought okay, maybe the I want to revert that code to in the again in the Git. So how we do that?
Roll back in Git, right?
Yeah,
Or from the
in
Git.
Git.
Then you
In
have,
Git, yeah, like
yeah, you need
yeah.
a Git bash, and then you need to do a Git rollback. You need to push a Git rollback command over there.
Okay.
Okay,
So through the
so
GitHub only.
no, Git bash. It's a terminal, Git terminal, basically. You can do it from there also, because we did from there in my previous projects.
Okay, okay.
Not in UiPath, yeah. You are saying in UiPath or in
No. In Git because
Git. Okay,
suppose
so that is a
I push
got it, got
yeah
it,
in
got
the
it,
Git
got it.
only.
Rollback. Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
in the UI path, so we can through direct we can download from the
Download from the,
orchestrator.
yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, but in the Git, even I don't know how to do that because
You need to send a rollback, your command over there in Git bash. Check it once. Okay,
sure,
cool.
sure, I'll do.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna maintain my project in GitHub. Okay. So this is what uh, we gonna do. Okay. Now, as I said, when I want to connect my UiPath with GitHub or GitHub, anything. So what Git want is Git want me to create a app, and that app I will give permission what you can do with that repository or with that password. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, go here. Now in UiPath, what you have to do is you will have to go to setting. Now, when I go to setting, at the end, you will come to developer setting. And in the developer setting, you will come to the personal access token and just go to the classic. Okay. And generate a new token. I already have a new UiPath token. I can delete it completely. I understand the delete this token. I'll delete it. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new token. So you can generate a new token classic for journal use or client, but I'm going to create a, new token classic. Okay. Okay, it is asking me to confirm my password, so I'll confirm my password. I don't know if I have this password. Oh, hell. Okay, no, I know my password. Oh, thanks. I have my password. Confirm the password, please. Go ahead. Oh, great. So I'm gonna give it a name. You can give any name. Okay, I'm gonna give UiPath. Okay, batch 2025 underscore 01. Okay, this is my first batch. So what I can do, select a scope. I can, with the repositories, gonna give it access to repository. I'm gonna, for now, when you will be creating, you can check it. But right now I'm saving my time and I'm just doing it like this. I can delete this token anytime, anywhere. So I'm gonna do this one, this one, this one. Okay, okay, great. Generate token. So I'm going to generate a token. So it has generated a token. Just copy it because you're not going to see it again anytime. Okay. So I'm going to save it to Notepad. Okay. Notepad. Okay. What my Notepad has. Okay. I have a lot of project. This is my library. Okay. Okay. I'm going to create one more tab over here. This is my password. I have my password. Okay. I have copied my password. And now I'm okay to interact with this Git repository. Okay. Now to interact with Git repository or I need two things. One is password, definitely username also I need, but one is password, which this will be using. This thing will be I'm gonna use this thing as a password. And the second thing, what you need to interact with Git is the URL of that repository, where you gonna push your code. Okay, I need that URL of that repository. So if you want that URL of that repository, you can go to this one, then you can click on that repository, just go to that repository in the code, click over here and take the HTTP. You can just copy this one. So now I have two things. Okay. Now I have two things. I have the token, the password, and GitHub. And definitely username, I can get it from here. My username is Technuclear. Okay. Great. These two things I need. Okay. Where is my thing? Okay. Great. So this is my username and this is my password. Now I'll go to UI. Okay. First thing, git init. First, as I said, you need to create a .init folder whenever where you will place every time your project. There is any changes, you will place your project to that local repository. So you will create a init folder. Okay, so I'm going to create git init. It will ask me where you want to create it. So I'll say create it inside hello automation. Okay, so I'll select this folder. It will be always .init right now. Okay, so it's saying that, okay, now next it has created that project. Okay, now it is saying that what you want to save in that project. So I can say I'm saving all things. If you want to remove anything, you can just remove it like this. So right now, this is my first commit. I'm going to save everything over here. You need to put a commit message. Okay, so I'm just giving a commit message, initial commit. Oh, you can give any random message. Don't worry about this. You can give any random message. Okay, so I'm giving the commit. Now it will ask me whether you want to just commit, you have created a folder, whether you want to put that thing in that folder or you want to push it to a repository. I'll say, for now, because definitely I'm not gonna create it only for in my local, that folder and all the changes in my local. I don't want to do it. What I want to do is I want to commit and connect my thing with the Git repository, you know. So right now my repository is completely empty. I have only one file over here, which is README file kind of. I don't have other files over here, anything in this repository. So I'll go to UiPath. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna commit and push. Now it is asking me the URL. Please give me a URL. So I'm gonna give my URL over here. I'm gonna give my URL. Any remote name I can give. I can give any remote name. So I'm giving RPA 2025, not underscore. I'm not giving these things. I'm just giving a remote name. And then I'll click on save. The moment I'll click on save, it will ask me credentials that, okay, how you want to connect. See, UiPath said you can do these things. Okay. But we know tried it. Username password is not working. Sign in with GitHub, it's working. Okay. But I want to do with the token because I want that control to be in my hand. So I am using a token. Username, definitely. Yeah. Okay. And token, definitely I'm gonna use that token which I have used. I'm gonna use this token over here, completely copied. Let's see whether it works or not. Okay, now you will see the current branch is out of date. That means whatever you have, you have in that in it, whatever you are trying to push in that repository, it's saying that this repository is not what you have earlier. If there is some changes, there's a possibility that what happens, this kind of error you will get. They can ask you this can be one question. They will ask you, you are getting an error, the current branch is out of date when you are trying to push your code into a GitHub repository. What happened and what will be the solution? First, understand this problem, why we get this problem. Okay, why we are getting this problem? Because your project structure is not matching with, or you can say, not leave this one. Suppose this is your GitHub. This is GitHub repo. This is your UiPath project. Okay. And you are trying to push your UiPath project in GitHub repository, but it is saying in GitHub or in your local, in GitHub, like suppose this is version 18 and you are trying to push your code with version 20, it will say, oh, you know what? You are trying to, you'll get this one. The current branch is out of date. That means you don't have the latest change which you are pushing. Maybe there are the structure is something changed, or maybe it has completely a different structure which you are trying to, maybe. Or I'll say very simple, you have made some changes in a file. Okay, and you are trying to update this file over here, but this file doesn't exist in that GitHub. So you will get this problem. They will say, oh, structure is not matching because this file is not there which you are trying to change. The file is either file, or some structure is not matching. Because if you see in your GitHub repository, you have a file and this file you don't have in local. So it's saying that, okay, this is out of, the branch is out of date. That means it's not matching. The structure is not matching somehow. Okay. So what I can do is either there is a two possibility. I can pull rebase. Pull rebase means whatever you have in Git repository, it will come to local. And then it will ask you whether you want to completely override or merge. If I do pull rebase, it will give me two options. It will say, do you want to merge? Merge means you want to keep the local data also, whatever data I have over here in this file, and also this file. Or what you want to do is you want to override it. Override means completely take this file, just override this file. So I will say no, override remote content. I'm saying that in whatever I have in Git, just override this. So if I click on this override remote control, so now I can say over here, if I refresh it, I can see my project right inside this one. Okay. And I don't have that README file over here now. Now, where it will be visible, where these things will be visible, okay, where this, whatever GitHub and all, everything you did, where it will be visible. Over here, you can see this is GitHub. Branch, you can see I have main branch, GitHub main branch and all. I don't have other branch in GitHub, okay? If you want to learn more about the GitHub, just go and check GitHub a little bit, okay? Now, as a UiPath developer perspective, what is important for me? I have branch. They will give you a URL, and you just have to push it. Okay. Now I have this one where it is. This is my GitHub repository. Okay, and this is my repo over here. Now I can see if I make any changes, even if I make a small space changes like this, and I'll save it. See over here 0, 0, and I'll save it. It becomes 1. And what it says you have one change. If I make some more over here and I'll do it, it's still 1. I'll press save. Okay. Come on. Okay. Still 1 change. Okay. So now what I have changed? I have changed in this file. If I make some changes over here, suppose let me make this change in project.json. Okay. I'll make the description. First script of hello automation and oh, sorry, it's in read mode only. I need to make it change from the local. Let me open this one. Open this one. Okay, this is my project.json. I can open this one. Okay, it's opened over here, this file, and I'll make it hello world and git and save it. Save this file completely. Okay, closed it. Okay, now let me open this project. Let's refresh it. Okay, now over here, you can see there are two changes now. Okay, there are two changes. Now, what are the changes? I have changes in these two files. So if you have two changes, three changes, four changes, what I will do, it's saying that two changes. Do you want to commit it? I'll say, yeah, I'll commit it. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is it will ask me a commit message, whether you want to commit that message. So I will say, you know, test changes, just make it test changes and then commit and push. It will pushed. Okay. 0, 0. If I make another change, suppose instead of the space, I want to reduce this space again, save it. I have this one. I'll push it. Okay. And just, I don't want to make any push. I will just change it. Okay. Next. Like this. And I will make only commit. Now you can see I have another one over here. There's a one. It says that you have still one change in the local folder, which you have to make it to a GitHub repository. Okay. So I'll click on this one and it will push that change. This is how you can connect to GitHub and push your code from local to GitHub repository. Okay. If anyone has any doubt, please feel free to ask your question. Okay. If anyone has any. Okay, Nikhil, all good?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Hi, Mayur. Okay. Vijaya, all good, I guess. I'm not tiring you a
Yeah,
lot.
okay.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Cool. So now we have GitHub and everything. Okay. Now there's a task for you. What you need to do is I have, you have my this thing. I'll give you my, definitely. I'll give you this thing also. Not bad, right? Not bad. Okay. I'll give you my URL and also my, this one time. Okay. What you need to do is what I want from you is you need to pull this project in your local. Once your UiPath is installed, what your task is, I pushed it to GitHub. What you need to do is you need to pull this code from GitHub to your local machine. This will be your task. Sonu, all right? All good?
All good. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you this credentials. Okay, this credential and this link I'll give you. This is your first task. What you guys have to do. Okay. Now, next task is next what I'm gonna do is okay. Now, what we need to do, we need to go to our orchestrator and we need to publish this. Now, when I'm gonna publish this, okay, before publishing, there are few factors what you need to do is you need to analyze your project. Analyzing means that okay, you will analyze whether whatever project you have developed, whether the validation is correct or not, whether the variable name which should be are correct or not, okay, it's in a proper format or not. Do you have any container or any anything like this? I'll show you just in a code perspective, a simple one. If I create this one and condition I give a is greater than b and I make it empty and I say else print, okay, print hello, I can have this kind of code, okay, and this thing is empty. We call this as a container. So do we have any empty container in UiPath? So everything need to be checked over here. Okay. So we will validate the file, correct or not, and then also we will analyze the project. Okay. Workflow, do you have any violation in workflows and anything? Okay. So you can just do validate project and then publish it. So validate project is used to check do you have anywhere error, syntax error or any kind of error. And analyze project means do you have any container, empty container, or if your if else condition, you forgot to give conditions or anything like this. Okay. So or your username is correct, your variable name is as per standard or not, it depending on. So I'll show you later the rule, how you can create rules also when we will going to the analysis thing. But for now, before publishing, as I said, do analyze project and do validate project. So when I will do validate project, so it will check and it will show me in error list. It will show me I don't have any error. I don't have any warning. Okay. So it's all good. I'm saying you can check the current file also. You can say that you can show me the current file's error also. You can show me the project error also. I don't have any error. And all the rules are applied over here. Okay. This thing I did this validate project. Now I'll do analyze project. So it will analyze, say, validate project. So now you can see validate project will validate my kind of syntax and do I have syntax error or do I have some conditional error or any kind of thing which can become the runtime error. So it's a validation error. Okay. Analyze analyze project means just analyze it. Do I have any error? Okay. Do I have any warning means if you see minimum log messages. Okay, I can't see log messages not used in workflow hello automation. It's saying that okay, you don't have log messages. As you can see, I don't have any activity saying log, right? It's saying that display name duplicate because my message box message there are two activity which is saying display name as a message box. So if you have error, suppose in future if you have error, so how UiPath gonna tell me? UiPath gonna say, you know what, you have a message box where error is there, and you will say, oh no, I don't have one, I have two messages. Tell me which one. They will say, hey, you give me display name as message box. That's why you have this kind of error. So Analyze will tell you that, okay, what are the potential problem can be, and this, and validate project will tell you what are the actual error you have which can cause bot failure in runtime. So these are the which you need to do. Okay, always analyze the project, validate the project. In analyze the project, if I get any error, I have to go there and check, I have error on right now. This is warning, and I'm not creating any right project, real time project right now, so it's fine for me. Okay, now once you are done with this, I'll go to publish. Okay, Mahesh, any doubt? Okay, cool. If you don't have doubts, it's good. If you have doubt, please feel free to ask in between also. I'm okay with it. Okay, now let's go to the publish one. So I'll click on this publish one. Okay, now I'll click on this publish test cases. Now I don't want to publish. I'll click on this test. Sorry, publish. You can click on this one, publish. Okay, now you'll get this one. We have three options over here. One by one, we have to go. Don't worry about it. If you think that I'll click on this and then something will happen, no. Next is there. You have three next. Okay. So package name. So this is your project name, but what you want to create your package, what you want to give this package name. You want to give it as Hello Automation, or I can say Hello Automation process. I can change it. Current version is this. New version will be this. If you want to make 2, 3, 4, it's completely fine. Okay, you can keep it. You can make it changes over here. This version also you will get in your project.json. All the information will be there. This current version information will be there. Okay. Now is pre-release? No, it's final release kind of thing. Don't make it as a pre-release. The testing release kind of thing. Package icon, you want to give any icon, definitely you can give icon. It's completely upon you. If you have teddy bear icon, just put it over here. It's completely fine. Okay. Project tags means, suppose you have a library and keywords. Basically, these are the keywords. When I go to manage packages and I'll try to search this, how I'm gonna know it, or how I'm gonna get it. Okay, so you will have a project tag over here. Release note, you can give any release note that, okay, this project is created because of this, and this project is created. So it's kind of a description about your project. I don't want to give anything over here, just next. It's completely up to you. You want to give it, it's up to you. You don't want to give it, it's also up to you. Okay, now orchestrator personal work feed. Do I want to give any orchestrator personal work feed? Where you want to publish it, basically. Okay, do I want to give it to personal work with tenant or custom? I'll go with the custom first. I want to show you how the package looks like. So I'll do custom, and instead of this LPU, hey, it's very old. Nice. Okay, it's pretty good college. Okay, now we have custom, then we have custom URL. So it's like where you want to publish your package. Okay, apart from this, it is giving you option, apart from tenant, apart from personal workspace, where you want to, publish your package. So don't worry about these two. Definitely we'll cover everything on orchestrator, but right now, don't worry about this. I'm gonna go with the custom. So where I want to save my package, where I want to save my package, I'll go over here and let me take it this one, training content. I have this. Take. I'll need to select new. Okay, and this is there. Yes. Okay, come on. Folder is this. So we have a folder over here in my new, yes, 2025. Select the folder. So my package will be pushed to this library. Oh, sorry, this folder. Okay. Now this is 2025. I have my package. Now next, remove unused dependencies. See, there can be possibility that you have some libraries which you are not using. So if you can remove it, it will increase the performance of your package. I don't want to remove it. Keep it like this. If I want it, like, just, do you have any certificate which is needed for this package? You want to push some certificate over here, with this. I don't want to do it. So I'll go and publish it. So it's going to take a little bit time. It is first, it will come convert it into Nugget package, and this package is at this location. I can go here. Okay. This is how your package looks like. This is your project. Okay. Don't worry. When you are publishing this project, it's not when it is created. This is your package actually. Okay. It's your project, actual project. Okay. Where, you have your Git init, which I was saying, Git init. This is .git. Okay. Your Git init folder is this. Okay, now don't worry about getting it. This is your package. Okay, this is how your package looks like. Now, as I said in my earlier phase also, as I said in my earlier things also, how you can publish your package to your orchestrator, I guess we have talked about this, over here. You have orchestrator, you have a package, how you want to push your code to orchestrator. Okay, so let me talk to that again. Let me talk about that again. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, you have a package over here, and inside this one also you can see your git folder, which is init folder. In this folder, when we were talking about git init and all, this is a, so first time when you commit your project, it will go to this folder. When you push it, this folder entirely go to your repository. Go to your repository. Okay, so now we are talking about our package, right? How it goes to orchestrator. Okay, now we have a package. Right now, understand this is as, this is nothing but a zip of your, think it as a, this is nothing but a zip of your project, a zip file of your project. Now, how this project will run? Okay, to execute this project, you need, definitely you need a compiler, you need your assistant, you need your orchestrator to circulate this to a right one. Orchestrator never run your project. It circulate your project where it need to be run. Okay, so now understand this thing. You have a studio. You have a studio. Okay, you have UiPath Studio. You want to push your code from studio to orchestrator. When you will push your code to orchestrator, orchestrator admin will decide where it should run. This orchestrator can be connected to various systems. It can be connected to various systems. So when you push your code to the orchestrator, it will be decided later where to run your project. But the first thing is how to push your code or put your code in the orchestrator. This is the first one, how to put your code in the orchestrator. So how to put your code in the orchestrator? Okay, how to push your code in orchestrator? This is the first one. So let me open my orchestrator. I don't remember the URL actually, so I need to go through the app and then I'll go this one. Okay, this is my UiPath cloud. This is how my UiPath cloud looks like. Okay, I'll not go to app. I always remember it like this only. It takes a little bit time. That's why I hate this cloud. It's too slow. Okay, just wait. Okay, now great. We'll go to operations. We are loading. So load it, please, first. I'll go to orchestrator. It's good. Now it's better. Okay, this is my orchestrator. Okay, and this is my studio is connected with my orchestrator. Okay. Now, when we will go to the levels, or we can say the organization level of orchestrator, then we will understand what is tenant and what is folder and all. All just remember this thing. Tenant is nothing but the admin of this orchestrator, and inside the admin have a lot of projects, a lot of folders. And what that admin will do, that admin will give one folder to each, or whichever, how, like suppose 5 robots are connected to the orchestrator, so 5 robots will have their 5 workspaces, personal folders. Okay, so I can have personal folders, and definitely because I have I'm using community license. Whoever use community license of UiPath, they will get one, with the one orchestrator, they will get one robot and one studio. That's why I have only one license over here. That's why I have only one kind of folder over here. Other one is shared is just like, it's like for the tenant, and shared is just like, okay, you can see, I can see, these are this, mutual shared projects will be in the shared. Okay, now I have two possibility. When I'm publishing, I can publish it directly from, or from here. Okay, I'll go to my workspace, I'll go to my automation. Okay, don't worry about this path and all. If you are getting confused, like, okay, where my folder and where my package and everything is, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm just telling you that how to push your code to, or I'm just showing you, because this, all the things you're going to see in later classes also. Okay, so when I'm pushing my code from UiPath, I got options, right? Now I have a possibility. I can go over here. I can go to my packages. And I can upload my package manually also. This is the first option. You can go to browse, click on this one. I'll show you again. Okay, don't worry about this. I'll go to my folder. This is my folder. I'll go to automations. In automation, I'll go to my packages. And in packages, I'll upload the package and you can just browse for the package. I'll go to my default. I already have this one. No, I don't. This is not one. I'll go over here. Hello, automation process. I'll double click on this one. And this, I'll say, okay, if there is any upgrade, should be any upgrade to any project, I'll just upload it. And this will be added over here. Now, suppose I make another update. I'm updating it and I'll publish this. This time, I don't want to upload my package manually. What I want to do is I want to upload it kind of from UiPath only. So it will go, as you said, as you can see over here, it will go as a version 2. Definitely, it should go. It If you are sending it as version 1.1, also it will say, the package is already there, like this kind. Okay. So I'm gonna push it to workspace. Definitely, it will go to my workspace. I'll go next. I don't need any certificate, and I said push. Now over here, if you see, I'll see my info, my view versions, definitely view version. Right now, I can see 1.1 version only. Let's see, now it has 1.2. What I need to do is I need to just refresh this one. Okay, I need to just refresh this one. Hello world autumn. Oh shit, I didn't change the name to by default names. Okay, this is my, I'm sorry, this has only 1.2. Okay, I can, because the package name should be completely same. So what I'll do, I'll go over here, I'll make it 2 also. Oh, again. Okay, process. And let's go next. Let's see. Next and publish. Because in Orchestrator, I don't have second version of this. I have only one version. Now I have second version. Yes, I have the second version. Okay. Now it's published successful, and that's why I can see mine. Again, I will publish it so I can see the third version. So you have two possibility. Either you can publish it from Orchestrator, definitely, or you can upload to Orchestrator. So either you can publish it from UiPath, or either you can upload it from Orchestrator directly from manually you are uploading. So there are two methods, as I said. Okay. Now this was the end of the second module. What was the second module? Like understanding what are the products of UiPath, a little bit of UiPath, understanding the products of UiPath, what you can do and all. We'll see later with the, apps and all. The first thing was creating a complete, understanding these products, which we saw one by one that, okay, these are the products. Okay. Then we saw how the ecosystem is, how it is connected, how Studio is connected with Orchestrator, how Orchestrator connected with robots and all. Okay. Post that, what we saw is, okay, we created a dummy project, and dummy project, I don't see project. It's a dummy code, like, okay, saying hello automation. And after that, we saw that, okay, how to connect our bot to a repository. So from going onward, what you need to do is whenever you will be doing any project or any assignment, you have to push that assignment to our Git repositories. So what you need to do is you need to write RPA 2025-01 and underscore your name. Make sure your name should be very standardized, that okay, every time you are using that name only, so that I can review your codes. Okay. And you need to push it to this repository. I'll give you the repositories link, and also this what you can say, the token ID, so that you can connect username and password, definitely. Okay. So I'm going to give you that, and then you will be publishing your code over here. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to create a project, a simple project, hello automation, and push it to GitHub repository. Okay, and share it with me. So this is the second module. This is a very small module. After this, we will be looking at the fundamentals of programming, or the fundamentals of automation, which you will be using basically, like variables, creating variables, variable panel, global variables, and all arguments. What are the type of argument? What is the fourth type of argument? We have direction, in, out, and the fourth one is property. So what is the use of that? It's very good one where they will ask you in the interview, okay, and what is the difference between global variables and how to create global variable, how to access global variable. And if I ask you what are the changes you can once you created a global variable, what you can change and what you can't change, these kind of questions there will be asked. Okay, what is the use of this import, which you will see over here. So next will be completely fundamental, where we will see loops, where we will see that okay, how this thinks, how the structure looks in the background, like class and what is method, you know. So these kind of things you will be looking in the third module, which is completely a fundamental of programming slash automation. So whatever you're going to use. Okay. So please go through this one. We will send you the assignment of module one and module two. The assignment and assessment of will be, we'll post to the date. Will be this week only, this upcoming week. So assessment will be in the evening. It will be maybe 30 minutes assessment. And assignment, we will give you 3 days. Within 3 days, you have to finish that assignment. Okay. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah,
Yes,
hi,
Thala.
Maninder. This
Yes,
is
Thala.
Mohammed Allah.
Yeah.
Maninder, so as we have in a Power Automate, the same type of cloud we have in UiPath.
Same type of, yes, somehow you can say, but in Power Automate, you will see that smaller one. Why I'm saying this one? Because in UiPath, you have, this is the orchestrator, okay? But if you're talking about the control panel, sorry, control system, right? So orchestrator, yes, you have there also kind of orchestrator. Then, but over here, you have document understanding, integration services, orchestrator, admin, and you have these more. So cloud is a little bit, this cloud is little bit huge. You have apps over here, you have test automation, marketplace, and all. So we will be learning these also. So this is a part of cloud actually. So if you talk about
Okay.
orchestration, control room, yes, these are the concepts are same always or everywhere, like asset and all. Yeah, little bit same, but not that much. UiPath has strong one, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. No,
Yes.
generally, I mean,
Mhm,
in Power Automate,
mhm,
for the, I mean, Outlook and whatever the, I mean, outside the, I mean, for the other things and all,
mhm,
will combined in the cloud.
mhm.
So, what about UiPath?
UiPath have integration services. You can just use that integration services and it will be integrated already. So in Power Automate, what happens is like, okay, um, it's like you already, because Power Automate is using Microsoft's ecosystem, right? That it is connected with everywhere with your teams or and all. Over here, you have integration for that because UiPath is a separate entity. It is not combined or clubbed with any or particularly with anyone, but it's with everyone. So it created ecosystem. It's surrounding like that only.
Okay. Okay.
Right,
Thank you.
Bala? Yes. So when we will be using this thing, integration services, then you will understand the, oh, it's what I was saying basically over there, because in Power Automate, as I said, it's using Microsoft's everything over there, right? Because it's a product of, now it's a product of Microsoft. I'll just correct myself. Earlier it was a startup. Now it's a product of Microsoft. So it is integrated, right? But right now, UiPath is has created a capability that it can integrate with anyone with really whatever others can do. Like UiPath has developed that thing. They have to be in market,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
No,
Maninder.
okay. No worries, Salah. Okay. Any other question, guys? Abhishek, all good?
Yes, sir.
Abhishek have learned these things already in the lecture, right? Cool.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of a revision for you, man.
Yes, sir. I did not learn about the Git part of UI. Git and
It was not in your course, right?
yes, sir.
It was not out in your course that time. Cool. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Anyone else? Anyone has any other doubt? Pratibha, all good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, if anyone, please go ahead. If you don't have doubt, then definitely I'll. Yes, Shivani, please go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, hi sir. This is Shivani, and actually, I'm not from any this RPA automation background. I have
Mhm,
been learning automation anywhere.
mhm.
So actually, I joined the first class of yours. So
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to know like how much I have left, or abhi, like how much is like going forward, how many lectures are going to come, and how
Mhm.
much I have missed so far. Because today
No,
it was
Shivani, you
very
haven't. You haven't. Yes.
okay. Because today, like I've been learning programming as well, like JavaScript and all. So
Mhm,
yes, I have been used Git like
mhm.
to push my
Code.
projects repositories on it.
Yes,
So
yes.
I have some idea about it. But
Mhm,
yes, ये UiPath वाला जितना भी था, it was totally new to me, and it was like
mhm.
amazing
Thank
learning
you.
it, because it was very interesting. So I
Mhm.
just wanted to know like is there these classes are like planned in a certain way, like I don't know, I just one link just popped up in like in this
Got it,
group
got it.
only.
WhatsApp group and
So I
all. Yeah,
just
yeah. So
yeah, so I just
so
find
yes, so Shivani, I'll tell you.
Mhm.
I understood your thing. Okay. So these are basically today till today only. This link is open to everyone. Okay. From today onward, everything will be closed. Okay. This links and all thing will be
Okay,
closed, and we will have a particular group only. Like already we have 9 people over there, so we are trying to make it 10, and we will close this group. And once we close this group, you all will get IDs, like okay, your ID, one ID, that okay, and that ID will be your identity basically. If you have to push, as I said, you have to create each and every project which I will give you, and you have to push it over there in the GitHub repository where I will review all the codes from you guys. Okay, that will be there. Also, the classes will be 2 days on the weekday, 2 days in the weekend, definitely Saturday, Sunday, right? So we want to close it, and we want to keep you in touch also. We don't want you to get exhausted, a lot exhausted, like okay, every day your class. No, no. Weekday 2 days enough, more than enough. And weekend 2 days, so that it will be in the continuity. Because if you Sunday or Saturday Sunday, it won't work, right? You know that, right? We are in the professional field, we know that. Okay, how much we learn if we are going for the 1 week break, right? So this will be like
right.
that. You will get, as I said, you will get interview questions, updated interview questions. You will get study material. We have PPTs and study materials already prepared already. I'm not sharing it over here because सी अपना काम पढ़ाने का है यहाँ पे, ऐसे मैं आपको बताने का, मैं यहाँ खोल के, if I open PPT you all will sleep, right? My PPTs are awesome, but again, it's boring, it's always PPTs, right? So it will be for your studies
Yeah.
thing. So you will get the recording link. We'll take your email ID. You will get recording link access. You will get that, but that will be completely close to your ID. So like interview
Okay,
questions, recording links, and what we call study material and these kind of things. So this is for
okay,
today only.
okay.
This
Thank you.
this was open for today only. Yes, and you haven't missed a lot. It's like you have 3 lectures, 3 hours session you have missed till now. This is the 4 hour, fourth hour.
Okay, okay, all right. Got
Okay, you
it,
can
got
you
it.
can
Thank
watch
you.
that recording and you will get it. Okay,
Sure, sure.
cool,
Thank
my
you.
friend. Thank you. Okay, Lakshmi, all good. I'll send you guys my phone number who haven't updated this one. 917385765578. Cool. This is my phone number. Please feel free to contact me. And if you have any doubt or anything, please save it for future. Also, if you get any project in future also, and if you need assistance or any help, like friendly help, you can contact me. But ऐसे नहीं कि बार बार call कर रहे हैं. Okay, it's like somewhere you're stuck and you're like, oh man, tomorrow I have something to give. You can call me that. Okay, but chill. Okay. Cool. Lakshmi, all good? Okay. She will not talk. Okay.
Hello.
Cool. Hi,
Today only
Lakshmi.
joined. Hi.
You today only joined. What will happen, my friend? Where were you?
I do not know, like, yes, I think day before yesterday only I joined to one main group. From there,
Uh-huh.
I got this particular link to
Okay.
join. So that
Okay.
is why I just joined it today.
No worries, my friend. Great, great. So, did you like the session? Any review you want to give? Anything you want to say? You can say that, oh, I don't like your session. Close it.
No, it's not like that. I thought like it's some demo session and something like There are two
Ah,
things, like you will start from the UiPath Studio and Studio X, something like that
mm,
I was expecting. But then
mm.
like
No, no, these
code
are these.
repository and
Yes.
when you are telling, I just had a chat with
Uh-huh.
that person when the session was started
Ankush.
actually.
Yeah,
So he
yeah,
was telling that 3 sessions completed and today is
yes.
fourth session,
Fourth one.
something like
Yes. Don't worry about it. We have the recording for it. And also, if the people are late joiner, we will try to make a 1 2 hour session so that we can summarize it. The 2 hours. It
yeah.
was initial was completely introduction. What is RBA? What is not RBA? What are the benefits and all? Because this is important. As development life cycle also of UiPath. We these are the basically for interview questions. So we had it already, and then we saw what is UiPath product, and we created a small project in UiPath, like Hello World or this conventional project, and then we published this project to UiPath. Today we saw that the fourth one. So if
Yeah.
you are late joiner, definitely we will help you out, and yeah, learn it, man, wherever you can find it. If you are not joining the training, just go to UI, documents. A lot of things are there. Find someone
Yeah,
like
yeah,
me.
sure.
In 2015, I found one of my friend and I said, "Hey, मेरे को भी सिखा, learn, teach me." I was like, "Oh, bro." I said, "मैं तेरे को खाना fish बना के देगा." So yeah, I used to cook fish for him, and he used to teach me. As a good
Oh,
friend. Yes, he is no more, I think. Ah, but all good. Yes, everything is good. Yo. Okay, so guys, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. If you don't have questions, then thank you for joining this session, and we'll see you in the next session. So tomorrow. Yes. I hope everyone have installed UiPath in their system. If you haven't, don't. You can contact with me if you haven't download UiPath. Definitely, we will help you out. And in tomorrow's session, we'll check your UiPath, entire UiPath, who have done or who haven't. So, okay, cool. Sonu, all good? Can we wrap up the session or any question?
All good, Raman.
All good, man. How long you gonna see the face of your wife and the wife gonna see your face? Mr. LNT. So please enjoy your time, guys. Enjoy your family time. Family is important. Okay. Go ahead and thank you. Thank you everyone joining. You guys can leave. Whoever have question, please stay on the call. Others can leave. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
thank
buddy.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Baba. Okay.
Hello, sir.
हाँ अभिषेक बोलो ना.
I can cook fish as well.
Then your friend will die. अरे यार, just joking, man. It's all good.
Thank you, sir. Okay, bye, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Bye bye, man. Yes. Nikhil, do you have any doubt? Hi.
No,
Ah,
no, sir.
Nikhil. All good, na?
All good,
Don't
sir.
don't cook fish for anyone, okay? Don't worry, yeah. That is a makeup story. Don't worry. No worry. One of my friend died, but this was completely a different scenario. I miss that friend. He was really dear to me. Okay, cool, Nikhil. We'll see you then somewhere in life or somewhere in class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for joining.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you, sir.
okay. चलो ठीक है.